Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Good opinion there, Varric. Well, hello there, guys. Looks like you found me playing Dragon Age 2. This is a retrospective playthrough, so just to go into that real quick if you haven't watched the first one. This is going to be a series of just a low edit and me just commentating on stuff. I already played this game, and I just wanted to take a retro, because I really love this series, and I know the series is dead, but I wanted to take a retrospective playthrough of the entire series. And this is Dragon Age 2, and I'm also a game designer, so I'm going to be commenting on game design stuff. So I want to learn from this game. Okay, well, so far, let's just explore Kirkwall. There's a lot of things to do, and a lot of things to see. Alright, let's get going.
Late again. Where is she?
You like my new look? Can't believe this is staying on the entire time. I just turned on the rock armor for the mage, and I look pretty badass, but pretty weird how I look at the moment.
Junior, it's eerie how much resemblance there is between you two.
She's my sister. Of course there's a resemblance.
Oh, you thought I meant Hawk. I was talking about Gamlin.
Maker, I hate you, dwarf.
Varric is my favorite character in the Dragon Age. Well, that's a hard statement to make because there's a lot of good characters. Like I really love Morgan and Alistair. But Varric is up there too. He's like they switch around a lot. I think.
Be careful if you're going into the Rose. It's a favorite hangout of crime bosses and tax collectors.
But I like to think that Varric is like if you ever played Mass Effect. Varric is the Garrus of the Mass Effect. He's like your bro character. He's your best friend. Out of all the companions, he's kind of made to be the best friend.
Place?
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
Thanks, Varric. Yeah, and the first place I stumbled into in Kirkwall is the brothel. That's fun. Find. Oh, did I find a deal here? Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Just learning. But yeah, Morgan's probably the Liara. Even though that's like more of a superficial comparison for both. Okay, I kind of got a bit sidetracked.
No, Junior. You're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people nobody sees who do the real work.
And my sister is a queen in this scenario. Perfect.
Point, missing it. Oh well.
Yeah, come on.
Just keeping the peace.
Carver really needs to take a chill pill, but that's part of his character development. But he does come off more of an asshole than I think the writers intended him to be. Let's take a look at the map. I also, side note, I installed a lot of mods. I installed a package of mods. So if you're interested in it, and I don't even know all the mods in there. I just installed the best rated package of mods on Nexus Mods.
Yorick?
So I'll list it in the description so you can take a look at what I installed before, and you'll know more than I do. That's why Varric kind of looks like more Inquisition Varric than he does his Dragon Age 2 self.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy. When did you get back into town?
Oh, just a month or so ago. Things didn't work out in Orzammar. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you.
Awesome.
Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
The best 3 words, don't get dead. Wouldn't it be better, more grammatically correct if it says don't go dead? I don't know. I'm dyslexic, so that's my excuse for not knowing what the grammatical accuracy. Yeah, we don't have. Hello, Aveline. Very cool sword you got there.
Aveline!
Hello, Hawk.
Been a while, hasn't it?
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols. Maybe I stepped on someone's toes.
You can be forceful.
My charm, right? I should be able to go where I'm needed. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Here, let's investigate.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
Yeah, I've been away already. I don't know, what would my Hawk feel? Just sad.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
Would you hear me if I said yes? How close I hold my memories is my own business.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to press it. I didn't know that was a sensitive topic.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver? You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right, then. Bit of a tit, your brother.
Yep.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
All right, Aveline, what job do you have?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter, though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I need the gold anyways, and Aveline is a good person to have in our corner.
Aveline, you've got yourself a partner.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
That's fair. But yeah, Aveline joined us. Aveline's also probably not my favorite character in the Dragon Age series, but definitely Dragon Age 2. I don't know. There's just something about her. Because she's just the best tank. She's the best sword, shield, person.
I suppose I could give that a shot.
Please. Person there is.
See his pie.
Us. Okay. I recruited Aveline.
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a Guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
Oof. Yeah, Carver has a lot to learn.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Free drinks for the guards. But accept, and you wake up in the alley.
Good day, citizen.
The Hangman. Such a classic place to be for Dragon Age 2.
You heard about that? Royal Ferelden.
Yes. Why?
What makes it?
We're trying. Wow. It's the same animation when. Oh, what? Interesting. I'll take all. I don't know. Was that a mod or was that part of the DLC?
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Grey Warden, huh?
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
I wonder what the Grey Wardens are doing here. I don't remember.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Very good. Right, now we have a lead.
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
Oh yeah, I forget that Varric lives here. An interesting place to be, Varric, but you do you.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Aveline is definitely an enemy you don't want to have. If she has the opportunity, she will make your life hell.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
So that theory he just said is probably just because Varric is just scared of Aveline. Makes sense. Alright, seems like we...
You could do worse, Hawk. It's a roof.
It is a roof. Yeah. Could be living on the streets.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter. Their eldest.
Yeah, family, as Clear Obscure puts it, is complicated. Right. Bait and switch. Hawk, as a dwarf named Anso, contacted the Red Iron looking for contract work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we're pressing business. So I recommended you. The dwarf pays well, so don't be a fool and miss out. Look for Anzo in Lowtown Bazaar at night if you're interested. Thanks, Mirren. Looking for work? Oh, another letter from Mirren. Hawk, you were a pain in the ass to deal with, but a bloody talented one. If you get sick of being just another unemployed refugee in this shithole, maybe you can grab a drink. If there's any odd jobs my boys can't handle, I'll send them your way. You're welcome. Thanks, Mirren. It's good to have him in the corner.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
Alright, calm down, Gamlin.
Get out of my face!
Okay.
Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This is the way things are, Mother. Gambling can't change it now.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Oh, of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
Well, I'm with him on that.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlin? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother. But some of what Gamlin says, I'm having a hard time hating him. Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
Speaking from
Something you need
experience.
to say?
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
We're scraping to bribe Bartrand, and you don't think having an estate would help?
Sure it would, but it won't be free. How much unwanted attention will warring with slavers get us?
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
I think we need to pay them a visit. Look for Mother's missing paperwork.
I'm sure they will be right neighborly about letting us poke around.
We'll give them the chance, sure.
All right, sister. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up.
Yeah, and since they're slavers, we have the moral high ground.
But I do feel like hitting someone. I'm with you, sister. For now.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle. I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Gross. A note addressed to Gamlin and Mel. Payment is now 2 months late. Sarah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think. No better cardship or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. Certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Scallard. We are almost even kicked out.
I can't have Mother living in...
Okay, that was just a mod to change the character without having to go all the way to the black.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Alright, let's help out the guards. This should be pretty quick.
There's our targets.
There they are. Can I get a fireball? Nice. Good job, Carver. No, not that. I don't want you. Hey guys, are you done over there? I would need some help with these archers. Actually, let me go and try to stoop. Get them to stun. Alright.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Yay. But I need loot. Give me the loot.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Dickwad.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Alright, let's discover who actually stepped on your Let's find out whose toes you stepped
So
on.
let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
I don't know what you stepped in on, but it does smell terrible.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A single patrol.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol. Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight. The satchel? Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
Yeah, I think my hawk is a bit fed up.
Can't any group in this city stand on its own?
We do just fine, thank you. But if our own captain is putting us in danger, I have to check this, Hawk. These men, they're like you. Like family.
Oh boy.
Brennan said Donick. A good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Alright.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
And you'll continue to be waiting. So, a night patrol. In Lowtown. Alright, this is Anso from side mission.
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
Templars, huh?
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Well then, that puts a damper, not a damper, but a complication into this. So yeah, I know I mentioned this a lot in my Origins playthrough, but I think part of what BioWare does really good is a lot of starts quests. They start quests with a really simple subject, and then they add a twist to it. So now, I know Dragon Age is not much of a role-playing game, but as a mage, do I want to give lyrium to the Templars? Because if I deny this quest, they won't get the lyrium, and they won't capture more of my, or I'm not going to say my people, but more mages. Or I can just, you know, look, I'm desperate enough for coins, so make it worth my time.
Make it worth my time, and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another.
Evelyn? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
Whoa.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
I think a bloody response is in order.
That's not the way of a guardsman. Something Jevon has forgotten, if he ever knew it. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
I'll make it back to the barracks.
I'd double patrols here if I had my choice. Lowtown is trouble.
Well, that's Evelyn's quest, at least the combat side over. Alright, let's go to the alienage real quick.
The alienage should not be this quiet.
Yeah, no shit. Just turn the corner and everyone is welcoming me with a sword. Let's see. Alright, pretty simple. Well, what a welcoming sight.
They were clearly expecting someone.
Answer's goods are probably in that chest. It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
Yes, we have. She's good to go back to Answer and tell him.
And tell the music to quiet down. Battle's over.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
I don't make my...
Hunter. Suspicious. Going on there? I didn't cast that. Or is there like a there is a mage. Hello. Very well.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain! Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
We're responsible?
You were responsible for this.
I'm the reason you're here, yes. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
Interesting. So was his nervous act also part of the game?
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen.
Yeah, all I want is a straightforward
It's as
job.
I thought. My former master accompanied them
Straightforward
to the city.
and, as in I know all the
I know
details.
you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Well, this night took a turn. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that before we turn in the quest for Avalon.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Denarius.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
They will not keep me from him.
Yeah, by the time I get another warrior, I drop Carver. So I'll switch him. I'll give him back when we do his quest. But now
I am not afraid of you, Denarius.
we're gonna do Zephyrin's quest.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Oh, now you see the trap.
I love doing that.
Let's just stand here, and Merrick, you can come back here. We're gonna hold the line. I can move him. Camera, please. I want to select. Not doing me any favors here, camera. Finally got the key to hopefully open this door. Oh, great. Oh, that was faster. He usually is. Right.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Denarius left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
It was their bad luck we're so skilled.
Yes, it was, Emily.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
I don't know. What do you think I seek?
You are skilled. I know that much.
Not all mages are alike, or I'd be the first to act.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You said Denarius is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Denarius had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind, yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Well, I am planning an expedition.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Yep. In Zevernon. Ooh, some rivalry points with Fenris.
I'm rather conspicuous here.
And did I say Zevran? I meant Fenris. You know, sometimes the elves confuse me.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The Guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment?
Yeah, it's a
Resolve
huge
any outstanding
promotion.
business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
I mean, she's getting the respect she deserves.
Always where you need.
No, that's weird. There's like now a follow-up conversation.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Oh, there it is.
Point the way, Hawk.
Oh.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to.
Come on. Varric's gonna get it one way or another.
Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
that you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
The other options didn't seem appropriate.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
What a refreshing view on it.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame me?
I did. I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
I know what you get up to, and soon the whole city will be my responsibility. Which means someone will need to keep a close eye on you.
I like that he can flirt with, but Aveline turns you down. That's one of their rare companions moments. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why Aveline can be so memorable, not rememberable. All right, I look forward to
working with you. Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Yeah, not exactly captain of an army like back in Ferelden, but the captain of guard is good.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
I'll take that as a compliment. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I mean, I started a life here. Yeah. Which I would say Hawk's not glad to be out of Ferelden. It's probably changed in the year that there's no way.
I have no home left to return to.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
Even if I wanted to, Kirkwall is my home now.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
You've been on the run a long time, then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
I can't believe you're going to be like a jerk. It's like, are you finished yet? I mean, sounds like a tough situation.
Sounds like a tough situation.
I'm not made of glass. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters. Had I known Ansel would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
Flatterer.
Maybe I should be thanking Ansel.
Maybe you should. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
Yeah, if you can't tell from the thumbnails, I'm probably going to romance Fenris. Unless something changes in the story and I have a change of opinion. But I just never romanced Fenris before. So, I'm going to see what that's like.
Someone's left to surprise you.
That's a big trap.
For us.
Oh wow, you're just approaching me? Alright, you signed your death warrant.
Mind if I try my hand at that? We're good to
By all means, lead on.
Oh, yeah, nice.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I'll head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
Like Carver entered his Super Saiyan form. Alright, well.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Yeah, you can go fuck off. And there we go.
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
The second child act is getting pretty stale, brother.
Try it from this side. Always running after you, or taking care of Mother while you mark your territory.
That's enough, Carver.
Even back home, what could I be? The lone blade in a house of mages. If I excelled, it brought too much attention. That was a waste, eh? Could have found my fortune if Bethany was going to die on your watch anyway.
You will not use her against me like that. She deserves better.
Then you should have given better.
I gave everything! Question me, Mother, yourself, but not that. All right.
Sister.
Could have read that line again.
I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
That's one of the reasons, like, why I chose, like, to be a mage, because I think, think that, Carver, he's an asshole, but he does have a bit of a character arc where, Bethany is kind of boring, in my opinion.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
She was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
I'm not interested in living in the past.
I'm sorry.
I didn't click that, my bad.
To the Viscount. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least...
Oh, I didn't mean to click that, my bad. Pretty sure I clicked third option, but whatever, I guess.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. but no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount.
I'm with you, sister. For now.
I will talk to the Viscount about our estate.
The Bone Pit. Hawk. If you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it is cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of mergers in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Hubert Bartier in the Hightown market if you're interested. Sweet. Oh, that's weird. I got a portrait of the past. Now for a request for Bethany. That's a glitch. Alright, we're going to do the mage. Torbrius is still alive. He might be in the gallows. Find information about the letter and father's belongings that told of the death of an unnamed family friend. Alright, let's head to the gallows. My favorite place to be.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You're saying that locking mages up is better?
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
That's fair. But power, he said power corrupts, absolutely so. Even kings who don't have magic. Even mages, even non-mages can get corrupted, so it's not like all mages are bad.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
I don't know. Well, the reason why the mages are so keen to use blood magic is because the Templars are enforcing everything. I don't know. It's a complicated issue. Because I understand... Thanks for the advice. Because it's gray on both sides.
I know your face. I am Tobias, and you are a hawk. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
I found a letter you sent. About a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Rule is not served.
Hard to believe that a mage could have any sort of friendship with a Templar.
That is the distrust of today. A reflex that now restrains more than it protects. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family. Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
That's where Carver got his name. I always forget that. I didn't see.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say, except thank you.
Well, that's a first in a while. You're welcome. Loose ends, Hawk. I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. And keep you busy for a while. Alright, it's been a hot second. But we are going to deliver the amulet that Flemeth asked us.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marithari? I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marithari. Let me look at you. There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Yeah, that's just magic bullshit, is what you're saying.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Belinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Oh.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Miss Hal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
That
seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Dareth Shiral. But I'm curious if she knows who Flemeth really is. Spoilers for future Dragon Age, but Flemeth is Mythal's spirit. Well, Flemeth is housing Mythal's spirit. So I'm wondering... I wonder and ponder if Marathari knows.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Alright, well, my name's Hawk.
My name is Hawk. Glad to make your acquaintance, Meryl.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Oh, I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
She stole my joke.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asher Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Bellinar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Let's get this over with.
I do like the contextualization of the elves here, that they have kind of like a Celtic accent. Yep. We'll talk in a moment.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
I imagine it's difficult to give away something nobody wants.
All Keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a Keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Before I was interrupted, but yeah, the Celtic nature of the elves here. One of the good things, good strengths of BioWare is, at least in Dragon Age, is that you can always tell people where they came from by their accent, not just from their physical attributes. I really like the Celtic accent.
Let's finish this.
I wonder if I can't remember if they kept it through. No, they probably didn't do it for Belgard, but I'm wondering if they did in Inquisition.
Perfect place to bury your dead. The ancient elves were brilliant.
Interesting comment.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
But the Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept Oh. Right. Sarcasm. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through.
I didn't mean to click that. So it seems like
Ashtabelanar isn't known for her
clicking the numbers on the keyboard is not working. Well, I'll just have to click to make sure that's what I want. Be careful.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Blood magic? Foolish. Very foolish.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Yeah, I need to form a strong opinion on blood magic, because I really don't. Because I think it's just more... I'm just kind of confused with the gameplay aspect, because I know you can specialize in blood magic versus the lore aspect of it. Like there's a... For me, for whatever reason, there's just like a disconnect there. Maybe someone can help me explore the mountain later, but help me explain that in the comments.
Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella serviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
Welcome back. How was your sleep?
And here we are.
A witch.
It's all right, Fenris. She means us no harm. Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I make this comment.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Morrigan? Who do I know that from? Just kidding, I know that.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
Cryptic nonsense. It's cryptic and means nothing.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes...
That's the most clear thing you've ever said.
Remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maseranus Ashabelana.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
That's a whole lot of... I'm really curious what she means by the abyss and leaping, because we'll never ever probably figure out what she means by that for Hawk. I know people have some theories about, spoilers for Inquisition, but who stays in the Fade. It's called the Abyss. And people theorized that the right choice, if taking Flemeth's words literally, is that leaving Hawk in the Fade. But I don't want to blame... It's easy to blame Veilguard in the writing there for not understanding how to bring that cryptic message full circle. I just wish we would understand more, because there's so much potential here in Dragon Age. That's why there should be a remake, or just restart the entire series. I know ideally we would have people like Larry and or CD Projekt Red to take up the mantle of Dragon Age, but I think, or another studio, a lot smaller studio to take up. But there's just a lot of negative connotation with the Dragon Age name at the moment, and EA has to sell it anyway, so who knows? Only time will tell. Yeah, I just wish Dragon Age got the full story it deserves, because it does.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart. Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Yes, this is it.
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Yeah, this is what city life is like.
This is what city life is like.
You're right. I suppose. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Alright.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Let's switch out Carver for Aveline for now. And let's check on Meryl.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
A lot bigger house than I thought you would find. Here.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
I'm not sure thanks applies to this. Not without a lot of irony, anyway.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Just keep gathering up rivalry points. The only one I seem to be friends with is Varric. Alright, well. What's next?
Are you safe, Fenris?
No.
You know, some guards give people the opportunity to lie if it will keep the peace.
You can see what I am. Lie to yourself if you must.
I heard you lost something. This it?
I had never thought to see
Oh, this is the same mechanic in Mass Effect 3. I wonder that idea from the Unbidden Rescue, offered on the authority of His Excellency Viscount Marlowe Dumar. Citizens are of able nature. Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of the skill to Seneschal Bran at his station in His Excellency's keep, and the reward for this act shall be generous in both sentiment and coin. Well.
Hear you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Serves me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Yeah, well, let's see what the reward is.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
Alright, there's him.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Another quest to pick up.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
What of it, old man?
I am a magistrate in this city, and I expect to be addressed with respect. Especially from someone who might be working for me soon. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Well, you're lucky I'm desperate for a coin.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Looks like I'm heading out of the city this time.
Now we fight!
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
So it's some kind of Qunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal, said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Tal-Vashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Tal-Vashoth outlaws?
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous, the chantry controls it topside, the glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Sounds like you've made a bargain you can't keep.
Ah, no one has vision anymore. All right, I'll go sweet-talk a giant by myself. Ugh, I hate being cod level with those oxmen. Makes me wish I was stone blind. If you happen to find yourself along the Wounded Coast collecting Tal-Vashoth heads, well, I'll be all smiles at their compound.
Hello, I am here.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
This is also something they probably didn't have time to implement. And it's probably the direction they had to go, but like, what if you got to choose to be an elf? Well, now you have more sense to roleplay as an elf and, you know, hurt this person. Or, you know, choose the other option for whatever roleplay option. So being a human, what I'm saying is just choosing to be a human really restricts the roleplay. I can't remember exactly the reason, but I think I'm almost positive that the reason they had just a human choice and just Hawk, because I think they wanted to, either it was BioWare's decision or from up top from EA, they were trying to make a trilogy with Hawk as the main lead, just like Mass Effect was with Shepard. But that only works in Mass Effect because you're being introduced to a new universe with new alien races, where humans is the most familiar. So when Shepard meets a new race for the first time, the player has the exact same thing, but everyone knows what elves are, everyone knows what dwarves are. It's like just common cultural thing, so like, it's kind of not the same. Anyway, I'm just rambling.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall.
You've so little faith in the law.
Unfortunately, I think he has total confidence in the law. That's the problem.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
Okay, for well, at least this quest, I mean, I know it's kind of hypocritical, but we can't really have vigilante justice. I know Hawk does it all the time, but I mean, he needs to be set an example. So, like, what happens? Another murderer happens. Who's there to stop, you know, the other murder? Like, the law's there to, it's not perfect, but the law's there to, you know, just stop that sort of thing.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment. Not you or me.
I would like that to be true.
You don't understand how things work for us elves. There'll be no justice. You'll see.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
From the magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
So
The magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
If the Circle suspected a demon at work, they wouldn't risk setting you loose in the city.
No! They lied! I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
I don't know. This is tough. It's not like he's... If he was more mentally ill, then yeah. But we know that demons exist, and he's a mage. They already captured him already, so...
Any last words before he kills you, Kelda?
Tell my father. I'm sorry.
Hawk. Hawk.
Hawk. That's all you have to say, Fenris.
You saved her. My little girl. I
How
didn't
do you
dare.
know? I guess I
Did you
me
find that
me
monster?
coming back.
Is he dead?
He won't harm Leah or anyone else. Ever again.
I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sirach.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Yeah, I know I said one thing at the beginning. But that man, I don't think he was gonna survive too long. I mean, you can't really trust a demon. And even if he was controlled by the demon, the Templars were gonna kill him anyways. At least he can suffer. Not suffer. At least he can die with a bit of dignity. Alright, the bone
is
pit.
cursed. Only wretched or ignorant souls would linger here.
Well, luckily we're not one of those things you said. Here to... like this little statuette. It's the Codex symbol on it. Well,
I knew this would...
when I tell this tale of slaying these dragons, I'll make them 3 times taller.
Like tell the tale of slaying these dragons?
Yikes. Oh, is that labeled as a dragon? Yeah, Varric, please make them 3 times taller. That's a little sad.
Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Another dragon, and larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
Yeah, Varric, you might actually get your 3 times taller dragon. Like you asked for. Oh boy. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. Should probably spread out a bit. Varric should be back here. If you can. And Aveline should probably be back here. There we go. What do we have here? Dragon's Fane and Battle Axe. Not that much.
You are known, Fenris.
What?
I'm going through Jevon's neglected reports. Some involve you and requests about you.
By whom?
I don't know. They're old, poorly kept. But you should be on your best behavior.
Thank you for getting rid of them.
I didn't.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again?
You wish.
If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
You dare show your face to me again. If you know you'll leave my city and never.
You could at least finish your sentence before leaving. Alright, let's get on to one of the main quests.
send word to the healer, but... My son's hurt bad. Can't overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Just take money from the donation box. No one saw that.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
I'll ask for it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
Smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches? He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
My wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to a fort.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
I'm not turning your healer over to the Templars.
Right. Like anyone turns down the reward for an apostate. Let's shut their mouths.
Can't we talk?
Yeah. Needless death.
That was beautiful!
I would like to know more about being a guard, Aveline.
I don't think that's the job for you.
I know, but it might help me not get caught.
You probably shouldn't have said that part.
Why?
Just... never mind.
Darktown's probably my least favorite map. Just because why is this top right? This little curve. I have to walk around it every single time.
Freedom.
I want to come here and see Anders.
This place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
I would help any mage in such circumstances. Map or no.
Now you're just trying to get on my good side.
Maybe.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Yeah, I don't know. There was no other way of saying, okay, well, whatever. I just had to take a hard stance.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
I shouldn't have brought,
Right.
brought Aveline.
I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
Never take another mage as you took him.
Well, that's new.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
Yeah.
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Man, Tranquil is such a terrible punishment.
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's
Wisdom.
first children, and they have all but given up on us.
This spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
This flirt is so cringe. That explains the whole sexy tortured look. Jeez. Let's see.
Wow. Your problems make mine seem small.
Here. These are all the documents I have for
You
this
won't like
area.
that.
I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
Yeah, that's good for now. As in good for now. I think this is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to take off my
I think
rock.
you've got enough coin together to get in on the expedition. We ought to go see my brother.
Well, let's take a look, actually. So we have the maps. We still have 50 sockets, which we do. But there's the black powder promise that we want to do next time. Questions and answers. We'll do that next time. Yeah, we got a couple of secondary and side quests. There's still some companions to meet as well. But for now, let me take my rock armor off. I think I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.